What is going on, y'all? Welcome back to another Baj Sesh. I'm playing. We're not doing scary shit. I just had to use... I'm in my car right now, and I wanted to do the sesh in the car, obviously, but I'm not at the gym. I'm literally at home. We just got done with the gym. I just wanted to sesh in the car because I didn't feel like sitting out back tonight, because I feel like the car is just, especially for me right now, a nice place of just tranquil peace. We've been having a lot of sessions in here, and it's been fun, man. And obviously, since we're at home, I can bring out the whole setup, the whole Puffco, the Peak Pro. Pretty sure last time I used this, it did the fucking red light, blue light thing on me. But today, I dead ass don't even know what I want to talk about. I think today is just going to be a kind of a sesh moment. We just kind of like sit here and just chat about what's going on. Tomorrow, I am flying to Europe, y'all. We are flying to Europe, and it's going to be an amazing time. I can already feel it. I cannot wait. We have I think it's like a 10-hour flight to start off, and then it's like a 4-hour flight after that to go to Zurich, because we're staying in Switzerland. So it'll be Switzerland, and then we're going to Prague, which is in Chechnya, and then we're going to Amsterdam. So, and then we're probably gonna go to Italy at some point, Germany, those two. So it's gonna be a fun ass trip, bro. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to be able to tell my kids. Like, that's all I can really think about. Like, you get to this point now when you're old as fuck, and that another thing. Like, I recently have been... I'm gonna move the steering wheel too, since we're not even driving. Hold on. There we go. Bro, what the fuck was I about to say? Oh my god. Oh yeah. With that video that someone posted of me today, or it was like the other day. Like, I have been feeling so fucking old recently. Like, just... things move by so fast. Like, if you think about it, 2 years ago, it was the first ever Young LA block party, and I was there, and I didn't even have a section for myself or anything. And now, with everything that's been going on in my life, I've been able to somehow fucking afford a trip to go to Europe. Like, if you guys know me, the last thing I ever want to do is spend fucking money. Like, I've had the same car that I've had since I was 16. I really don't buy clothes ever. I mean, if I really do, it's for a trip like this. Like, I didn't even have fucking cold clothes. I had to buy clothes for this, and that shit hurt. It was a shot in the fucking heart having to spend any money on that. But it was like, fuck it, you gotta do it sometimes. But the fact that we're even here, like, I remember, like, think back on times, bro, just even in Cookeville, like, and I was obviously still doing social media shit at that time. Like, this was like right when I had my first couple of videos with the weight loss transformation blow up, and I was just like stuck, bro. Like, I mean, every single day continuously burned into the next, but without purpose. There wasn't something that, like, yeah, I was hungry to do the social media, but it really wasn't like until I started getting flown out to Houston and everything. And at that time, I was already hungry because I was doing the show. But, like, I had no real drive to, like, want to do something for myself and to want to be myself. And over these last couple of years, like, through trials and tribulations and just, like, learning and listening through, like, other people's perspectives and their viewpoints, like, you learn so much about yourself, and then you learn just like how amazing you can make your life if you stop selling yourself short and you stop second guessing every single thing that comes your way. I did this my entire life. We've gone on multiple tangents. Holy fuck, I keep stuttering like crazy. We've done multiple tangents about all of the things that I used to feel about myself in this life, and it's crazy, bro. It's truly insane to say that, like, still alive, bro. That's one thing that's crazy to me, that I'm still alive. B, that I haven't fucking gotten fat again. That's another thing that's crazy to me, because especially this year, bro. Like, I really for real locked out this year. That's besides the point. But, like, the fact that I just didn't give up, bro. Like, I didn't give up on myself and finding myself. I feel like that's the biggest thing. And I also didn't let any of this shit get to my head. Like, I know for a fact that, yes, numbers are cool and they're awesome, and having followers is a very awesome blessing, but it's also not everything, and it's not who you are. You're not, just because you have followers on Instagram or all these things doesn't mean that you're an influencer. Like, I still don't consider myself somebody that I'm an influencer for my job. I will never fucking tell somebody that in real life. If people ask me what job is, like, when I'm just in daily life, 90% of the time I tell them, I'm like, yeah, I work with a clothing brand, or I'm a social media marketer. If they already don't know me. Again, if it's someone that comes to me like, Baj, I'm like, obviously they know who the fuck I am. But, like, in terms of that, like, I've just never, like, I don't really feel, it doesn't make me feel good inside to be like, yeah, I'm an influencer. I don't know, it's never sat right with me, because, again, like, this is just such a privilege, like, to be able to just come on here and to be able to chat and talk and just say what I want to, and it truly is all because of you guys. Everything that's been happening is because of you guys, and it makes me want to grind hard. Starlito, Nashville. That's why I do this YouTube shit now, because for a minute, I felt like I wasn't doing anything, like putting in effort with my life, but like, you'll continuously want more and more and more, and I'm in that situation right now, and that's why today, with this sesh, we're just gonna chill. We got the Puff Kizzy in hand. Just got an email from Switzerland. Fuck it. So we boxed the whip. Oh, man. Oh, shit. Ooh, shit. Whatever you guys are smoking today, by the way, I hope it's some good shit. Don't spray, or don't smoke no spray. Don't smoke half a cookie cart that you bought from some random Asian girl in your school when you're 17 during COVID because no one else had weed. No, that's also not personal experience, I promise. It was definitely not the fakest card of all time, and it definitely didn't move it around like honey. It was moving around like honey, I'm not gonna lie. I bought that shit for 20 bucks, bro. And this was at the time, like, you guys don't know, but, like, my brother used to sell. I've definitely talked about, I think I made a video about it before. I mean, it doesn't fucking matter that I out him now. He's dead. I mean, shit, bro. Everyone at this fucking point knows. But, yeah, he used to sell. And, I was, dude, during COVID, I was for real down bad. Like, for real. Because no one had a job. No one had fucking work. No one had anything to do. And I was in school, obviously, so we couldn't do anything. So I wanted a cart, bro. And I hit up my brother. I was like, bro, I got 20 on me. Can you spot me and give me a discount? Nah. My brother was about his money. One thing about him is that he would not give me a discount for shit. It didn't matter what the fuck it was. It could have been something that could have saved my fucking life. He would have been like, full price, bro. That's just, he was about his money, bro. And you know what? Some people you can't hate on some people like that, bro. I mean, eventually you just got to grow up. I mean, he was 19 when he passed away, so I used to be the same way, and now I'm fine with sharing things, and now I'm fine with, you know, if something happens, like, I don't mind if someone doesn't pay me back. If someone has a thought of paying me back, that's awesome, but, like, you know, I saw this thing, Cam Newton talked about it. He was like, I've given money to so many people I can't even remember, but on my hand, I can count the amount of times that somebody's tried to pay me back. I never wanted to get to that point where people were just asking me left and right for shit, but I also will never think of someone differently for asking me for something. Again, if they don't want to pay me back, whatever. But this is like, again, when does it even matter? When does it even matter? Because in the grand scheme of things, we all turn to dust. We all do the same thing when we pass away. We all just have the same thing going on. So it's like, why even fucking worry about that, bro? Genuinely, why even worry about that? If you guys notice, I talk a lot about Logan on these videos. I miss him a lot. I try to also preserve the memory, because if you don't think or at least verbalize somebody that's passed away out loud, they die twice. I promise you. You will forget so many things about that person. And it sucks, bro. It really does suck. Last 2 times I went home to, I didn't even go to his grave, and that shit was hard for me, bro. Holy shit. Oh my God. Another thing to talk about. The difference between dab high and weed high is like night and day for me. This shit right here It's one hit to the dome. Boom. I'm activated. I'm like, let's go. Let's do some shit. Let's go to the gym. Let's fucking go on a run. Let's clean the house. Do something. That weed high. I'm like, oh. Now, if I do take enough of this, yes, it will get to that point. But I feel like this is so much more controlled, and it also doesn't last your entire day. Now that I've taken 2 fat dabs, I'm fucking high. For sure I'm high now. But the weed, bro, that shit just, man, and it makes you stink. Like, I love a joint, bro. A joint is still my favorite thing of all time. I love the process of getting rolled up with the homies. I love the process of passing it around. That's the one downfall of this, I will say. Passing it around and having to explain to people every single time, don't tip it over, don't tip it sideways, be careful. Like, I fucking, dude, I want to just hand you that wet-ass blunt and be like, that wasn't me. That wasn't me, really. The dude with the giant-ass lips, that wasn't me? All right. That's my type of shit. And I hope someday we can emulate that within this. Like, obviously the pivot is one thing, but like, bro, imagine somehow. All right, bro. Obviously it's a dab pen, but like, that's stupid. Like, no one wants to fucking hand around. Like, I mean, the rosin. You could obviously do the rosin joint. I had a rosin joint when I was in New York. Shout out Astor Club. They hooked it up for real. Freddie Gibbs went there one time. That's sick. When I walked in there, I was like, holy fuck, I know where I'm at. Freddie Gibbs went in there. Random ass club in New York where they gave me a bunch of weird cool shit. Cool shit. But yeah, dude. I fucking love what Puffco has brought to my life, dude. It's so different. Like, again, I'm obviously, when I go to Europe, I'm smoking cigs, by the way. But I remember I told y'all in that one video, I think it was like Baj Sesh 15 or 14, one of those ones where I was like, I'm taking like 2 Zins a day. I already stopped. It's been like, I think since Thanksgiving. I think the last one that I took was on Thanksgiving Day. So it's been, today is December 7th, tomorrow's December 8th. It's almost been like 10 days since I have nicotine. When I go to Europe, yes, I'm smoking cigs, of course. But then I said, when we get back, no nicotine. No nicotine for the rest of 2026. It's going to be hard. It's going to be a challenge. I'm going to have to remember to say no to people. But I feel like that, instilling that discipline is going to help me with the show so much. Even though nicotine is an appetite suppressant, bro, you got to stop making the excuse. And I got to stop making the excuse for myself. I've been doing it too many years. I've been smoking, bro. I smoked my first cigarette when I was 13. I smoked cigarettes before I ever smoked weed. And I was like stealing my mom's cigarettes. And I never thought that I would do that, bro. I used to be a fucking narc when I was a kid. My friends, Riley and Nick, one time, we were all in this group chat. And they went in the woods and smoked. And they told us about it in the group chat. And everyone else was chill. They were like, oh yeah. And I fucking texted them personally. And I left the group chat too. And I was like, I can't be friends with y'all anymore. Like, that's the type of kid that I was when I was a kid. And this was in 8th grade, bro. This wasn't even like... And then literally right after that happened, because they were all doing... Like, everyone in my fucking class was doing shit. Then my brother was doing shit. I got peer pressured hella hard. I was like, fuck, I might as well try a cigarette. And then I was like, damn, that's actually kind of nice. I like that. And then I stopped for a while, but then I started smoking the weed. It was mainly the vape, though. I feel like that Juul phase, when everyone had a Juul, it just brought everybody into just the craze of just fucking... like, dude, my brother used to have every single fucking vape imaginable. I can start naming, like, the ones that I had a Vagon, Nord, a Miko, a Drop, a Soren Air, Soren Air 2, Vagon. What else? There was a bunch of Soren ones that had a bunch of different names. The T-Priv box mod. Well, I don't remember most of the box mod names, but the T-Priv is the one that I remember the most because my brother used to bring it to school. And when we would be driving home, I'd never hit it before school. And I would never hit it at school. We had different classes, obviously, because he was 2 grades above me. But when we would drive home, I would hit it, and he would put 50 Nick juice in the T-Priv. And if you guys, bro, 50 Nick is like what is inside of the fucking, what's going on in the shits and everything. But he put that inside, and oh my God, bro, you would hit it like 4 times and you couldn't even feel your knees. Like, it was like that bad of a nicotine high. But it felt so fucking good. Like, it felt so amazing when you would hit it, and like that first like 3 to 4 seconds after you hit it and everything is like awesome and good. And then it's like, oh, like that's what it felt like. Like, it felt like a fucking heroin high, bro. And it was so fire. And I used to too, bro. I had the Soarin' drop, bro. I had rubber bands wrapped around it because it was so old. I had the thing for, I think, almost like a year. And it would hit it when I'd go, this is when I was a dumbass and I would hit it in school. And go in the middle, like in the middle of class, swap, or go to the bathroom in the middle of class. I wasn't like one of those kids that would go every single fucking period, every single class. Like, no. I'd go like once or twice in school and then hit it and then come out of there. Literally, there was one time I hit it in digital arts, bro. I remember this shit vividly. I hit it in digital arts, and it was my class right before lunch. So they really didn't care if you left class like before the lunch bell rang. And I went there to go hit it, and I came walking out of the classroom and literally was like this close to stumbling out of there because of how buzzed I was, bro. I remember going to there going, because I would hold it like this. The rubber bands were around it like this, and I'd have to hold it in my hand like that. I go, and I would get so buzzed, bro. It was fucked up. Like, that shit back then, that was the real vape nicotine. All this shit now, the disposables and everything, bro, that shit just makes you feel sick and like gross and horrid. Now, obviously, I'm not promoting vaping or anything. Dumbass habit. That shit is just funny as fuck to me to think back on that. And like, to think about how much weight those used to hold in my life, and like how much I used to think about like where the fuck the vape was. Like, that's so dumb. But I feel like you could say that about anything, bro. Like, even cavemen were like, look at this fucking bug, and then they would eat it and it'd be poisonous. Like, imagine that. Or like, look at this berry. Like, everyone has to go through dumb shit in their life. Look at the fucking berry. Like, bro, shit's just gonna happen. And I feel like it's just, you gotta go through trial and error at some point, bro. You gotta like experience. That's how I'm feeling with this Europe trip, bro. We're gonna go to Europe. We're gonna experience. We're gonna have a good time. I'm gonna drink wine. I'm gonna drink whatever the fuck else anyone else is drinking. I'm gonna fucking have a good time. Smoke some cigs. Make some videos about it, because fuck it, bro. I'm an adult and I waited my entire kid life for this shit. I used to look at people do this shit in the movies and be like, I want to do that shit. The CIA fucking won, bro. The CIA, this was their mission. They wanted people on this shit so they could make themselves richer, because they're the ones that own big alcohol, big tobacco, big weed, big pharma, everything. They're the ones that own all this shit. So they're just making bread off me. Fuck it. I'm going to have a good experience with it. You know what? Instead of thinking that it's going to ruin my fucking life, have a good experience with things. And then it'll change your perspective on what you're feeling in those moments. Because when I'm having a cig with either Tommy Brown or my girlfriend standing beside me, she's definitely not going to smoke a cig out there. But if I'm sitting there smoking a cig, I don't want to think about the fact that I'm going to fucking die afterwards, okay? Or the fact that I could get lung cancer or all these other things. No. I want to smoke that cig and then look out and be like, holy fuck, I'm smoking a cig in Europe right now. That's what I'm going to be thinking about. That's what the American dream is about. That's what experiencing is about. That's what going to Europe is about. To spread my American jizz all over. That's what I'm going to do. But not for real. I'm not going to be an asshole tourist. I'm going to have a good time. We're going to have some good laughs. I cannot wait, bro. Oh, I'm going to send it off with one more Puffco rip. This was such a good Baj Sesh. I love to just sit in here and talk and yap and just do my thing, because this is what I'm good at. So, guys, hopefully we will be on a consistent schedule. I'll try to pump out a video tomorrow, probably earlier in the morning before we have our flight. Obviously, I got to pack and everything tonight. And I got to pack 2 weeks worth of clothes. So it's a lot. Oh my God. Wow. Wow. My eyes are so blue with this fucking light. I look scary. Look like I'm from Agartha, bro. But alright, y'all. Other than that, I think I'm just gonna get the fuck out of here. The truck is kind of hot, and you can't really see it, but it's a little hot box in here. I can see a little smoke wave in here. I'm so high right now, and now Blake just got home, and I'm gonna go inside and then be like, hey, and look like an idiot. Great. My girlfriend's gonna think I'm a fucking drug addict, and I can't do anything without smoking weed before. Alright, y'all. I love you guys. Thanks for tuning in once again. Peace out.